Alpha.
Life happens in fleeting moments where you can find extraordinary beauty in the everyday. See what small can do with the Sony Alpha 7C.
Everyone, my name is Sayana Perlas and welcome to iCONNEQT here at the Boulder Channel. Guys, meet your new connection, your weekly essential lifestyle guide to making the most of living in the metro. We are live on Kumu at TVC, on Facebook at TVC Plus and at Connect PH, and of course on YouTube at the Boulder Channel. And for today's episode of iCONNEQT, sports guys, football in particular, kasi alam niyo naman na mahal ko talaga yung sports. And today we are going to the football world. So guys, please stay connected. Okay, are you guys ready for our first set of guests? Yes, let us please welcome our first set of guests from Eat, Sleep, Breathe Football Gang. We have David Abelia and Jamer De La Cruz. Welcome to iCONNEQT, David and Jamer.
Thank you very much, Ayana. Thanks for the invite, and I'm happy to be part of the show.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. So,
thank you so much.
Yes, Jamer.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us on the show. I mean, I'm not used to it that we're guesting on the show, but hey, we're here. Thank you.
Yes, thank you also for saying yes. But then I actually heard that, David, you are not in the Philippines right now. Jamer, you're in the Philippines right now. So how are you guys in your personal situations right now, most especially with this pandemic?
Sige, ikaw muna, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, here in the Philippines, and you already know how it's working out here, but we have to get by every day.
You guys are all part of one club, Eat, Sleep, Breathe Football. So even if you guys aren't together right now, how are you guys cooperating with this, talking about things, the business? How's it going?
So basically, we have our own GC, our group chat. So he's usually, like Jay would say, Dave, I need a graphic design here. Dave, I need this. And then sometimes you also have like often we have meetings through Zoom just to discuss like business and stuff. So they always adjust. I always adjust to their time. Sometimes they adjust to my time so that we both can meet. And we're miles away, but as if we're just neighbors. So yeah.
I love it. So parang ano kayo, in a relationship kasi may adjustment, may compromise.
I mean, if you think about it, LDR.
LDR relationship. But then, you know what, guys? I also heard that you guys are sportscasters rather, and analysts. How did post-COVID-19 risks, how do you think will this change sports in general? Like, what's the future of sports in the country, most especially with football?
Well, Dave, I want to take this one first because I've seen it firsthand last season with the Philippines Football League. And I think after the COVID-19, with everything that we have done during last season, everything's really going to change. They're going to see a lot of changes in terms of how things work internally and externally, especially when it comes to broadcasting. We've seen a huge jump when it comes to viewership in terms of the Philippines Football League last season. From its original viewers of around 10,000 to 15,000 every season since 2017, it jumped up to 50,000 in one game, just in one game. And that alone is a statement that football is growing here in the Philippines. And with everyone working hand in hand inside the Philippine Football Federation, the Philippines Football League, the likes of the show of Eat Sleep Breathe Football helping them or helping everyone out, nakalaki ng promise for Philippine football because now the Philippine football fans have a lot of platforms, a lot of let's say sources of social media, their own consumption, and at the same time, people like us help them out in terms of coming out with brilliant ideas or siguro medyo corny pa minsan pero yung mga nakakatawang ideas just for them to stay engaged with football.
Yes. How about you, David?
I mean, with what Jamer said, because the thing is, the Philippine Football League did a great job alongside with the Game Amusement Board and with the IATF to organize the last season. Even though it was only 6 games, but at the end of the day, it was awesome because they were able to create something for the fans because they cared for the Filipino football fans. So kudos to them, and the fact that our league start on July, it means that there's still hope for football during the pandemic in the Philippines. So that means that they really care about the game, and they also care about the fans watching the game.
Yes, definitely. And I feel like sports has always been one of the biggest, I guess, it helps individuals with mental health. So it's kind of sad now that we don't really get to watch sports, we don't really get to do sports, we don't get to exercise. And I can also actually agree with you guys, since I was with the UAAP last season, I saw talaga how big the impact of the UAAP football community was already compared to last seasons. So it was really nice. I loved how football teams were getting attention already. So it's really good. Okay, we're on to our next question. So we were talking about football and sports now, but for you guys, do you have any recommendations, like changes, developments? Do you think the sports community, including all the stakeholders, do they need to invest and create some innovations in order to adapt a more sustainable new normal in the sports industry?
You just draw nice meatball.
Spicy meatball.
But Jay, I think you can answer this too.
I don't think 15 minutes is gonna be enough for us or this show, but no, I mean, comes to the changes or recommendations that we have in terms of how we're gonna grow this. Seeing one of the biggest airline companies in the world be the title sponsor of the Philippines Football League, right?
Yes.
With them coming in on board over the next 3 years for the said league says a lot for all the stakeholders here in the country. Why? Because if an international brand can bet on the Philippines Football League to grow the sport here in the country, they get other sponsors out there. But they get bigger names like Smart or whoever it is who would like to come in and help out. And that's one of the most important things right now in Philippine football. If we can bring it closer to those stakeholders, bigger brands, we'll get the support that we need. I mean, they should be able to learn from what has been done last season. Even on a very small budget, the Philippines football was able to come up with its biggest and the most exciting season ever in the history of the Philippines Football League. And with the champions being separated from the second place by just mere point, that says a lot already for the sport. And of course, if the fans will stay engaged here in the sport, God
Yes,
knows where it's gonna take us.
for sure. How about you naman, David?
The fact that we're getting big sponsors like Qatar Airways for the Philippine Football
Yes.
League, and the fact that even before Qatar Airways was invested in us, like there were some clubs like my former club sadly doesn't exist anymore, Davao Angeles FC. We had the major sponsors like the Saudi Corporation, we had the Cebu Pacific, we had so many companies in general investing in football, and I can see that also in the future, because the thing is, if you see Thailand right now, they are basically the most most interesting league in all of Southeast Asia right now, and most of our Filipino players also go there to play there. So hopefully in the next 5 to 10 years we can almost be at the same par as the Thai league, because I believe that with the good investors, with the support of the fans, the Philippine Football League can become huge than what it is right now. So with a lot of youth playing around Mindanao, Visayas, especially in Iloilo, and the capital of football here in the Philippines. I mean, football is getting there. It also creates more chance and dreams for young athletes, both men and women. So investing in those in the youth can make the league very interesting, and it also gives them a platform to prove themselves that hindi lang basketball or volleyball lang ang pwede maglalaro, pwede din ako mag-football. And it gives even dreams to even younger kids to be able to play in the Philippine Football League. So it's not just about business investment, but it's also investment towards our grassroots and the youth. So yeah.
Yes, definitely. And I think knowing how much Filipinos love sports, there's no doubt that they would also support football 100%. And I'm very excited for you guys. I know that you guys have a podcast. Am I right? My podcast.
Yes.
Bringing
Yes.
awareness to football.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So please, Jamer and David, please invite them to get to know your podcast more.
Want to take this one first?
Yeah. Every angle of Filipino football, we are creating awareness. Please watch the Eat Sleep Breathe Football podcast show on our Facebook page. It's just easy, Eat Sleep Breathe Football. Tonight will be our first anniversary podcast. 1 year. ESBF. So we're proud to have helped a lot of people with regards to football, and it also helped us with our mental health. And please check us out. We won't disappoint you with our content, and I will bring it back to my brother from another mother.
Thanks, brother. So yeah, once again, guys, thank you again for iCONNEQT. Thank you so much for having us to your show, Ayana.
Yeah, thank you.
For everyone out there watching this show, I just want to invite you to watch our podcast. Dave said, 1 year of the Eat Sleep Breathe Football podcast. Just go back in time during the time that nakaisip ko just want everyone who's been supporting us to start, and on more SBF.
Yes, definitely. On the careers, you guys are gonna see me there. So makikita nyo, Ayana Kayperlas is watching.
Yeah, you go.
For the first anniversary. And once you guys want to get to know more about football, check ESBF or Breed Football on Facebook. Once again, it is their first year anniversary today. So guys, make sure to watch that. And that was all. It was quick. I learned a lot from you guys. And David and Jamer, it was a pleasure meeting you guys. And I hope that we get to catch up soon as well.
Sure.
Yes,
Sure.
thank you so soon as well.
Sure.
Yes,
Sure.
thank you so much, David and Jamer. And guys, we just will be right back.
Stefan was like taking a taking a photo. But yeah, so of course, of course, of course.
This is why we need to bring cooking.
Welcome back to iConnect. Be excited, connectors, because today we're joined by our friends from UCFC. Ano ba yan? Ayana, Ate Yana, ano ba yung UCFC? UCFC is none other than United City Football Club, the current four-peat defending national champions in the Professional Philippines Football League, or PFL, sanctioned by the Asian Football Confederation, or the AFC, and the Philippines representative in the AFC Champions League 2021. First, we have Johnny Campbell, a 29-year-old center back born in Johnson City, Tennessee. His pro debut came in 14 with the Philadelphia Fury before he pursued his career in Asia, playing for Chachoengsao FC and Phnom Penh Crown in 2018. Last year, Johnny impressed in his matches against Ceres Negros in the AFC Cup, which leads him to UCFC. Oh, hello! Which leads him to UCFC. Oh, hello, Johnny.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for being here. So let's introduce our next guest, guys. Next is Chai Ingham, our New Zealand international and Brisbane Roar star, where here is the final addition to UCFC's AFC and PFL 2021 roster. Chai is 27 years old, born in Australia, and has played the A-League National Premier League, and his professional senior debut came in 2014 before moving to Melbourne Victory, Central Coast Mariners, and Brisbane Roar. Hello. Great. Thank you so much for being here today. And last but not least, di naman talaga, we have here the United City Football Club President and CEO, Eric. Shock. He is the founder of MMC Sports Marketing, a specialized sports marketing and communication agency in the past 10 plus years. That's amazing. Good afternoon, everybody from the Philippines. Eric, Johnny, and Jai. How are you guys doing?
Joy.
Jai, okay, nice. Perfect. How about you, Sir Eric? Where are you right now? Oh, nice. Okay, guys, he's in my so and how you guys are right now.
Everything's alright. It's actually yeah.
Yes. How about you, Jai?
Oh, here it's beautiful. It's we haven't got many cases of too, and it's the sun is shining and the beach is beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's good, but I feel for everyone and stuff is going with the boys and
How you sir?
I mean, obviously, we're all still coping with numbers going up and down. I think everybody's managing very well. Need to make sure we stay safe, we stay disciplined, so that hopefully the cases drop soon and that we come back to and let's say down these fly over. You want to get started with football, so we all have to help it to stay safe. We personally to get this out.
So okay, I super agree with that. And you talk about the new normal and how you get back to playing football. So I want to hear, before the pandemic, when things were normal, what did you guys expect? What were you expecting, and what attracted you to play in the UCFC? Let's start with Johnny.
Well, I was there right as the pandemic was starting last year.
Wow.
Like I got a little glimpse of Manila and the Philippines before before the pandemic really bad. So it's, yeah, this last year a very, very positive experience. I'm just really happy that the contact won't be part of their team.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Well, you went to each other. Well, okay. How about you, Jai? How about you? What attracted you to play the UCFC, and when did you live here in the Philippines?
Yeah, look, when the opportunity arose, I had to take it straight away. I talked to, I've got numerous friends that have played over there before, and as soon as I asked them, just had which was beautiful because before I had to go and yeah, as the league and come up together and get
So when you started living, what were you living here? And you have been here.
no.
Okay, so
Just going to take it all on board and yeah, I'm just excited, to be honest. That's the main thing.
yay. Okay, so if there's one thing I want to share with you is that Filipinos are amazing. We're very funny. Johnny, back me up here. We're very funny and we're very nice and loving individuals. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, how about you, Sir Eric? As the CEO,
but
Of
been coming in
UCF.
and out of the country obviously for a long time, and it's a beautiful country, beautiful people, unbelievable food, and so I know that Johnny and Jay will tremendously enjoy their time over here aside from the football. So it's a great place to be. Yeah, so looking forward for having these guys come over here soon.
Yes, actually, I 100% agree with you. The Philippines truly is beautiful. So, Jai, you have nothing to worry about. I swear, I promise. Okay, so
No, I have a lot of Filipino friends,
yes.
and they're so nice and they're so kind. So yeah, I'm
Yay!
excited.
Actually, my family is also from Australia. Are you in Brisbane right now?
Yeah, close to.
Ah, okay, because that's where my family is from. I'm just sharing. Okay. So, anyway, okay. So, obviously, we are in a pandemic right now. So, I am going to ask you guys, how did the pandemic affect your physical activity and well-being? And how are you guys preparing yourselves training-wise while being at home? Let's start with Johnny.
Well, honestly, I was very fortunate being in Cambodia because the COVID cases haven't been very high here until recently. So, like, a couple of months ago, I was able to live a normal life here. So, like, it's only been recently that I've had to adapt and do workouts from home and like run out on the street and stuff like that. But yeah, I was very fortunate until recently. So I can't wait until I can get over to the Philippines and get with everybody and start training soon.
Definitely. So, what are the changes with your workouts? Like, do you have any equipment with you there at home?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't really have much available. I have like small bands and bigger bands to do certain workouts with, but also there is a gym near that's like apartment gym, which I'm
Yes.
probably not supposed to be using, but I have been able to use it a few times. So it's nice to have that access, even though we are currently in lockdown here. So I haven't been too restricted, but I miss being on a football pitch. Definitely.
Yes, definitely. How about you, Jai? I mean, you're in Australia. I bet all of the gyms are open there. So you're training normally, I assume.
Yeah, I'm training normally, and yeah, everything here is open and whatnot, which I'm very lucky for. And I just finished with my last club here in Australia only a month ago, and I've had so many younger teams, ask me to come and train with them, and just give them a bit of inspiration and whatnot. Just being free, and yeah, so I was able to do that and go to the grassroots and just talk to the kids and stuff about becoming a pro and what it takes and whatnot. And because this is my 8-year, I'm an 8-year pro, so anything that can hand down to the younger people is wonderful for me.
That's awesome. You guys, you should also invite them to watch, once you get here to the Philippines, invite them to watch you and play in the AFC, right? Yes. Okay. Now, Eric, I have a different question for you, Sir Eric. So for you, how can we grow football since football is the number 3 sport in the Philippines right now?
Well, I agree to a certain degree that we are number 3. We are number 3 in terms of TV exposure. But I think if we're going into the neighborhoods or if we're going into the provinces and sitting, looking at what's happening on the ground, you can see that the kids are running around with football and they're playing football. So football is a tremendously popular sport in the Philippines. We just don't have the TV exposure yet. And shows like this here, Ayana, so thank you very much that you bring us on board here. This is what spreads the word, and having a lifestyle show talking about football, this is what we need. We need to bring football across new audiences, and then you see people like Johnny and Jay being available and what they're doing to grow the game. This is what's needed, not only from our side, but from all the clubs. We need to go into the communities. We need to make sure that people are aware of it. And on an administrative level, like our club level, we just need to make sure that we market and promote the sport on proper level. And one of them is we have to be on TV. Once we are in the AFC Champions League, obviously, we're going to promote the country. We're going to be on live television. We're going to have hundreds of millions of audiences across the world. And this is something that we need to bring also to the Philippines when the local league is happening. That we just have to have a broadcast platform that showcases football, and then we're going to give basketball and volleyball a run for its money. I'm sure for that.
Yes, I 100% agree with you, Sir Eric. And thank you also for being here with us so that we can spread awareness about football. And we all know naman how Filipinos are. We are very into sports. And like what I said earlier, even if the Philippines is known for loving basketball and volleyball, there is no doubt that they will also be into football sooner or later. So, yes, actually, football really gained attention last year, Sir Eric. So that's really good. I'm excited for what football has for us this year. Yes.
Right.
Okay, so for Johnny and Jai, we talked about your workouts and how you guys are preparing for training. So it says here, how do you prepare for a Champions League? Not just for training, but then for the AFC Champions League. What do you think are your advantages and strengths as a football player? Starting off with Johnny.
Well, I'm first again.
I think that's how it's the cycle.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing all we can. As you know, we're still not together as a team, but I think United City has done a great job in keeping together a core group of players, and also with the signings they've made. I think it will be easier once we're all together to get a good team chemistry going. So hopefully soon, once travel restrictions are loosened, we'll all be together soon. And as for preparing for like AFC Champions League, I mean, just knowing more about the teams that we'll face, and
Yes.
studying them, what players they have, what's their tactics, stuff like that. I mean, that's how we'll obviously prepare for those clubs.
Yes. But then as a player, like on your own, how do you think will you prepare yourself for a Champions League?
Well, just make sure I'm ready, make sure I'm fit, and then make sure I know my opponents. So that's basically the order. I need to be healthy first of all, and I need to be ready for the challenge. And just
Yes. Okay. I 100% agree with you. How about you, Jai?
Yeah, look, no, it's exciting times for the club, and I've played in the Champions League 3 times now, and I've actually played against Kawasaki, the team that we're facing from Japan, and they're a very strong outfit. They play like Barcelona, so it's going to be a tough test. But we've got a wonderful team, and belief and the fight from the boys. I think we could really do well in this tournament. I've also played against Daegu, who will be, I'm not sure if they have to play obviously a Thailand team to get through, but we have a very, very hard group, but anything we put our mind to, we can't achieve. So it's everyone. I think I've spoke to a lot of the boys over Instagram and stuff, and they're looking very forward to it, and it's going to be a test, but a test that we're all looking to come across. And even all the boys I see on Instagram from over there, just they're working so hard, and it's so good to see. Just watching them inspires me to go out and do something, because they're training harder than me, and can't come in and they'll be fitter than me. So it's we're watching them train. I'm like, oh, I better go out there and train as well, So yeah, it's good. It's good seeing all the boys training on there. And I've watched a few of the games from last season and stuff, and just the thing I noticed most was the togetherness. If anyone sort of got hurt or anything, they were always around them. Or for anything, the team was always together. So that was a wonderful thing to see, and that's what you need throughout this Champions League group. So yeah, I'm excited for it, and I'm just coming there. I'm going to be fit and ready to go, so it should be good.
Yes, I'm 100% sure that everyone else is excited to watch you guys play, given that you guys are the number 3 sport right now in the Philippines. And you, Jai, you have no excuse not to train. You have all of the accessible gyms out there, so you're very, very lucky.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, very lucky. Okay, Sir Eric, I have a different question for you. So, what should we expect from UCFC in the upcoming 2021 PFL season?
Well, we are 4-time defending champion, and there's only one goal to make it 5. So that's what we're building on, and we have a tremendous team, very very good players, and that's with no disrespect to any of the other clubs. I mean, everybody's working hard, everybody has a competitive crew, but if our ambition is not to win it for this time, then we should not play. So that's what we're going out for. Aside from that, we are building really a club from scratch. I mean, we have renamed the club a couple months ago, and we're trying to build an infrastructure for us to grow even further. We're taking inspiration, for instance, from the likes of Kaya, what they've done with their academy. So we're going to try to put a nice grassroots program out there very soon. Our ambitions are to grow beyond just the football league, but the main goal short term with these guys on board, as you heard from the 2 players as well, the ambition has to be to win a 5th title, and I think we're in a good position to be very, very, very strong contender in the league.
That's actually very exciting. You guys are 4P champions. So for sure, 2021 is going to be an exciting season for you guys. And I know that you guys are going to have so much fun next season. Am I right? Woo! Okay, good luck, guys. Thank you for being here. Do you have any messages to your fans and supporters out there? Anyone can go first.
Go on, Johnny.
All right. No, I mean, we're all super excited. As Jay said, we've all been communicating through Instagram and Facebook, like already talking, and we're all so excited to get together soon. So can't wait to meet our incredible supporters and get into the Philippines and start building our team chemistry and just preparing for these competitions. So really happy and really excited.
How about you, Jai?
Yeah, look, I've been overwhelmed with the messages I've been receiving, and look, everyone seems to love the football there, which I'm so excited about, and everyone seems so kind. So yeah, no, I'm so excited, and I just can't wait to get started. So, we'll be definitely an outfit to beat, and hopefully be going for that championship. So yeah, no, I'm excited.
Yay! Okay, how about you, Sir Eric? Do you have any message or anything that you guys want to promote? Your Instagrams?
Yeah, I mean, message Johnny and Jay have already said it. It's incredible to see the support from the fans, not only from the ones who are following the club, but just the football fans in general. Everybody's so excited about the upcoming Champions League, and hopefully we do well and we make the country proud. So that's number one. And again, the most important thing is it's not only that we're trying to promote our club, for UCFC, this is the badge we're wearing, but the message has to be, please come out and promote local football, promote all the clubs, promote local football, get behind these podcasts, these shows. I mean, we saw Jamer and David beforehand. These guys are working very hard to promote the game, and if we're all listening in and spreading the word, that's what we need. And a show like yours here, Ayana, again, going beyond just football, going into lifestyle, bringing new people to the football. This is what's needed, and we're on the right track, I think.
So, Sir Eric, where can our supporters and viewers follow UCFC on Instagram?
We're pretty much, I think we're the only club right now that's present on all platforms. So including LinkedIn, the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're on all the platforms. We have an active website going on. So all you do is you just type in your UCFC or United City Football Club, and you will find us. Audience are growing steadily. We have very strong ambitions to grow in the numbers even further. And when you just follow Johnny and see what's going on his Instagram and how much he's talking about the club and the feedback we're getting, it's tremendous. Where the search engines and so on, they find us. If you put in United City Football Club, you're going to end up with one of our platforms.
Okay, guys, there you have it. You guys can follow UCFC or at United City Football Club on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and like what Sir Eric said, they are on all platforms. And also don't forget to follow our players, Johnny Campbell and Jai Ingham as well. So thank you guys so much for being here with us today. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much and good luck next season, guys. Don't forget 2021 PFL season. And the fun never stops when you talk about sports. More stuff when we return. Don't go away and stay connected.
And there you have it, champions of the Philippines, champions of the 2020 Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. United City FC getting it done in professional fashion, in ruthless fashion. They came out with a mission. They wanted to make sure that there was nothing going to come in between them and the title. No upsets this time. This is the gold standard of Philippine football. This is United City FC.
Wait. What is up, everyone? So actually, we're still here with our awesome players and the awesome CEO of UCFC. I said bye to them. I don't know why I did that, but we are back with them right now. And you are still connected with iCONNEQT here at the Boulder channel. iCONNEQT is supported by Workfolk, Collaborative Workspaces, and Hospitality Innovators, Inc. For sponsorships and collaborations, if you want to feature your brands, your projects, or your company, please drop us an email at 1tbcchannel@gmail.com and follow our socials at ConnectPH and TBC Plus, the Boulder channel. Okay, guys, so we are back once again with our friends from the United City Football Club. Guys, what are you doing to grow your fan base right now? Help me out. I wanna help support you guys. Johnny, again.
Is that for me?
For all of you.
I didn't know if Eric wanted to take that one.
Okay.
Like I said, the key thing for us is really that we have the right chemistry, and the chemistry starts with the players. You know, you need to have some characters there. You need some guys who are well spoken, as you can see with our two players here, because then fans and the younger kids, they're going to be able to relate to it. But our key initiative at the moment is we are looking for a ground where we're going to build our own training facility and to set up our own academy. Because we need to be in the community, we need to get the kids to play football, to wear our jersey, to watch our matches, and that's really the number one thing. You get the little ones to play football and like UCFC, you get the parents to support and drive the kids to our academy. That's how we grow the fan base. And then other things are just like, once we are out of this pandemic, there will be a lot of on-ground activations. Either we're going in the malls to showcase our trophies, or we're going to have little activities with the media or with fans. All of these things will help. In the meantime, we're restricted to a lot of social media. I mean, if you go on our Facebook and Instagram pages, there's a lot of contests going on. People can wear our replica jerseys or some merchandise. And we let them guess the players that we've signed, or we let them guess the scores when we have matches, these kind of things. And we've been steadily growing our fan base. I mean, we've only been around now for the last 6-7 months. We have, I think, 30,000 people on social media right now for Facebook, and we're expecting to be probably around 100,000 by the time the Champions League is starting, because the interest is there. Yeah? And again, once people follow us and they like the content, they like to see the players, I'm sure we're going to turn them into fans to follow us long term.
Sir Eric, I actually have a question. If I were to be part of the UCFC fan base, could I purchase some Campbell and Ingham jerseys, or is that not yet?
Well, you need to ask Johnny. I mean, we haven't done his licensing deal yet. Now, if he's going to give us his name on the shirt, but of course, yeah.
So you haven't given your license yet, Johnny?
Yeah, are you going to sign a shirt? I mean, that's up to you.
Of course, if that's what you want.
Oh yes, I really think you guys should start selling merchandise for UCFC. I think it's gonna be a big, awesome hit, Sir Eric.
Yes, yeah. No, we have already our face masks. Obviously, that's very important. The branded ones, and we've been selling the replica shirts, and we're going to launch a new merchandise concept. Probably not this week, but the week after. And then fans would be able to have more access to the current uniforms. And obviously, Jai and Johnny's jerseys are on there, so people can get the shirts. They can get the names printed on the back. And I'm sure if they're going to come around, I'm sure both of them would be very happy to just put their signature on there as well. Yes, that will be available for sure.
Oh, I would love that. And I bet all of your supporters would love that as well. That's super exciting. And last but not the least, Sir Eric, what can we expect from United City FC as a club moving forward? Please invite our connectors to support the team.
Yes, please follow us. And again, we need everybody's help and everybody's support. I mentioned it earlier. Our aim is really to go beyond just playing football matches. And as I mentioned, that we are in the process of setting up our academy. The bigger project is to setting up and building our own stadium. I think we're going to be the first football club here in the Philippines that will have its own football stadium, its home. And because that's what we need. I mean, if we're fans of a club and right now we don't know where to go. I mean, where do you go to see UCFC? I mean, we are probably going to have to rent different practice pitches around the country. So one of the key focuses is to have a home, and the home will be with the stadium. The aim is to have this ready by probably end of 2022, early 2023, and then fans would be able to come and watch our players play and train in our own venue. And we're going to make an announcement of the LGU that is supporting us again in the coming weeks. First is to bring the players over for the training, and then we're going to start making all these announcements. But that's really the main ambition. We're going to grow the club into a real club, not just a team.
Sir Eric, where will your stadium be located in?
That's a good question, which I cannot answer live here. We know already where it's going to be, but the announcement has not happened. So please follow this space. If you want to know where UCFC is going to have its academy and where the club is going to be located and where our stadium is going to be built, follow UCFC. That's the pitch here. So you will have to follow us to get the first-hand notes.
Is it a near area? Or is the travel time long to get to the stadium?
It's in the Philippines, and the venue is going to be in
like long car ride going there.
It depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from Mindanao, you have to take the plane.
Okay, fine. I won't guess anymore. But thank you so much, guys, once again for sharing your time with us. We're going to say bye for real now. Once again, Johnny Campbell, Jai Ingham, and of course, United City Football Club co-owner and president, Eric Gottschalk. More power to UCFC, guys. And my dear connectors, see you again next Thursday here at iCONNEQT live at 4 p.m. My name is Ayana Perlas, and you've just watched an exciting episode of iCONNEQT. Stay connected, guys, and thank you for watching.
Thank you, Ayana.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Alpha.
Life happens in the small moments. When you turn the ordinary into an unforgettable memories. See what small can do with the Sony Alpha 7C.
Alpha. Life happens in fleeting moments, where you can find extraordinary beauty in the everyday. See what small can do with the Sony Alpha 7C. Alpha.
Hi, my name is Ainsley. Today we are at the beach with Cody and Olive, and I'm going to share with you guys how to take good photos with the Sony A7C.
When I shoot dogs or cats, I always go down to their eye level because it will make a better composition in my photos. And this 360 articulating screen means that I don't have to lie down on the ground with them. sometimes it's kind of hard to control excited dogs or get them to follow instructions. So I will actually follow their leads and I will be moving and running around with them. And Alpha 7C is really small and lightweight for me to move around without having a muscle ache. My shutter speed is usually above 1/1000 so that I can actually freeze the moments and even the water droplets when they are swimming. If you want to do outdoor photos, I would recommend early morning or late afternoon. That's when the sunlight is kind of soft and give a nice glow to your subject. When I shoot dogs in action, especially when they are playing or jumping or running, they actually have very funny and different expressions. This is where the 10 frames per second come in really handy, and I know that I will not miss any moments. Dogs and cats will not be always facing me when I take the photo, so I can actually use the touch screen tracking to get my focus on the dog. To capture action shots in continuous mode, it actually tends to drain battery really fast. So it's important for me to choose a camera with good battery life so that I won't run out of battery halfway shooting my pets.
Thank you for joining us today. Do join us in the next 2 videos. I will be sharing more tips on how to shoot in low light and indoor.
Sony.